Let me share the screen. Share. Good.
The next presenter is AfriForum.
Hey guys, welcome back. In today's videos, in today's videos, we are going to look at AfriForum. You know, we all know AfriForum. Can't tell me you don't know AfriForum. So to touch up on how their forefathers get the land in South Africa, how those kind of topics, but the topic that we need to talk about it, just to have a debate. To say this to my viewers, no one is attacked. This is just a discussion. You understand? This is an open discussion, right? No one is attacked. AfriForum is going to tell like how they got the land, what happened, and then black people are going to enter there. You know, let's go.
Mr. Roots.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Indulgence, please. Can they come over this side? Because they are extreme left.
Guys, like I'm in time and you are busy dancing. I don't know what's happening, but I mean, the father is dancing. Why are you not prepared? Huh? Why are you not prepared? Like now I need to wait for you. They hold me, someone who gives time and people there.
Okay.
To the thick of things, come to the
there's a
center of
complaint.
things.
There's a complaint that we are on the extreme left. We will move in if you need us to. We need to move closer.
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you.
Yes.
So this thing is clear or what? Because of I can say on my side is busy hiking. I can say on my side is busy hiking. There's problem there. If you're watching this video, comment say like fix your thing or it's okay. You can comment say like fix your thing or it's okay.
Che,
Yes.
I want to check, man, with you. Is it permissible for marijuana? What's your problem?
No.
So why people they having fun in parliament? We are serious here. Oh my God. We are serious people that are enjoying. I don't know. We need to talk about this thing like now, the issue of the land debate. The land debate that black people don't have today.
I'm listening. What?
For AfriForum to bring extra cameras in the house. Because I can...
Why the cameras must? Or they want to shoot for their own people? You know? Or they want to shoot their own people because of that mindset of shooting for their own people. In South Africa, it's working like that. Everyone has his own people.
See, they've got their own communications and cameras.
Why?
Let's
Mr. Chairperson, if I may answer.
let's find out. Let's check.
Hey, don't undermine us.
The thing never started. The thing never started. Say like, hey, when I don't undermine us, when don't under. The guy said like, can I answer? Which is say in a respectful way. AfriForum man say like, because he was like, why you bring your own camera? We have cameras in this parliament. And he said like, can I answer that? And the chair said like, okay, let's find out why you brought your own camera into the house. He said like, don't undermine us, when.
Asking the question to the chair.
We did arrange, Mr. Chairperson, before this meeting that it would be allowed to have a camera inside.
We are not asking you. We are asking the chair, not you.
I'm informed. I'm informed then that it is a practice. It is a practice that they do.
Sorry, Chair.
You know, like this thing is, but we know like when EFF is into a building, what is happening in Parliament. We all know that. So like, EFF is here. EFF is here. It's going to make a problem. It's going to be like debates. EFF who? EFF this. EFF this. And so like we are not talking to you necessarily to attack that guy who don't talk to you, but who respond to your answer because of what the question you ask is affecting them. So they decide to answer you. When they answer you, you come hard on them. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like when they decide to answer you, you come back hard on them. Very hard.
Yesterday, BLF was here with their cameras, and you ruled that it's not permissible that they bring their camera into the house.
Oh yeah, you are smart. For this like, you know, like this inequality treatment. Yeah, there's inequality treatment. Che, yesterday he ruled for people who came with cameras, but in this one he said let's confirm, and the same issue that happened yesterday, the same rule that happened yesterday, it must happen. You must be consistent. It must be consistent. How? Others you can't rule them like this. Others you rule them like this. I love you, say. I love you. You are very important to us.
No, Chair, it's in the rules of Parliament that we do not permit external cameras here. This internal camera system that is utilized by Parliament in that fashion. So we must not be taken advantage of here.
Fact. What's wrong with Chairman? What that guy raised, it raised my concern because of, they said like yesterday that people came with cameras and you rule on that. So when others they come with it, you want to act cool? I don't know. I'm asking. Just imagine yesterday you're a teacher, right? As a teacher, the other kid is entering with sneakers. You're wearing a sneaker and you don't mind wearing a sneaker. The other one to borrow. You ask her. The first time you ask her, like, why you come with the sneakers in the classroom? You say like, I don't have sneakers. I don't have sneakers. Say, I don't have sneakers. My parents, they are, you know. You say like, I don't want the sneakers in my classroom. Go to buy sneakers. When the other one comes with sneakers, the following day, you become quiet. You don't get the same rule.
By people who have not permission to do what they're trying to do. And let's please proceed and then we switch off that camera of AfriForum. It must go and film outside there.
Mr. Roots, who have you made the arrangements with?
Mr. Chairperson, we spoke with the secretary, I think, of the committee. We do not, there's no written.
When I went to the year, 7 years ago, there are people who confuse me. But yeah, they're not there. This guy, I don't know, this other one who gained weight, I thought it's him. I'm very confused about okay. Let's see what's happening.
And later it was agreed over the telephone. And I believe that we trust the committee enough to accept the telephonic agreement. But Mr. Chairperson, if there are concerns about the rules of Parliament, and not simply because it is AfriForum, then we would be prepared to switch off the camera.
Okay, all right. Can I request for that you do? the chamber.
Cheers, talk with confidence, man. Chair, we want confidence. Okay, so we can switch off the camera because we can proceed about this thing. Not because of AfriForum. So AfriForum want to behave like it's been hated. They like they've been hated, or you don't see like how they are behaving. They don't see like how they are behaving lead them to this situation they are in today. It's not about because of his AfriForum. It's because of the behavior you are behaving.
It's not allowed.
Why you bring extra camera? Why? That baby is like, why? Why do that? We are just asking.
And therefore, this being a replica of that we ask you not to, because it wasn't made to any of our, to our attention.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
All right. You have 10 minutes, and we give
10 minutes presentation, but we know before we start, I love to put some spices so it can be like, when I'm going to say this, why the comments are people, right? People are watching there, people are paying attention. And so like, why this thing is happening? Yeah? Why this thing is happening? You understand? Let's go and search this, as you can see here. It's a good to see these debates. My Africa is a great channel. I love my Africa. I always react on my Africa channel. I love it so much. It's funny, serious, that touches many different points that affect every single South African. Every single South African. These issues affect us, especially those one who lost the land. There's a reply there. I don't think this democracy affect that. AfriForum make mistake of believing that if the only present facts for ethical ANC will convince the behavior, what actually happened as presentation, democracy here, right? In South Africa, democracy is not working, it's become mob rule. So who exactly did them? Let's go to the topic, and then we are going to come back, and I encourage you, if you're watching this video, just comment there, just comment and be a part of the movement. You understand? Go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. My name is Ernst Roots. I am Deputy CEO of AfriForum. 15 years ago, the South African government accepted David Rakgase's offer to buy the farm that he was renting from them.
Where did he get the money to buy the farm? This is a question we need to ask ourselves. Where did he get the money? They came with the money from Europe to buy the land in Africa. It's a question you can answer in the comment section.
Every day, the South African government has been unable to transfer ownership to his name. Earlier this year, Ackerland Boerdery was served with an injectment order by the Minister of Rural Development and Land Reform and told they had 7 days to vacate their farms.
What is the reason? What is the reason why they make him to vacate the farm? It's a farm that has been stolen during apartheid. It's a farm that people have been forcefully removed from their own farm during apartheid. Apartheid that existed for years, 82 years, people torturing them, black people not having the rules. Why government came and said they must be evicted? Is because of the AfriForum or because of what? Answer the question.
At the compensation of 10% of market value. This, of course, to further Chinese interest in South Africa. This week, AfriForum had to obtain an urgent application in the High Court to compel the South African Police Service to act against land invaders on the land of a Gauteng farmer, Dr. Motoli Masirumuli. The police simply refused to open Masirumuli. Mr. Chairperson.
The police refused to open the case for the guy who said like, hey, police, they are, I don't know, the government, I don't know what you said. There are people who say I must be removed there. This land belongs to other people. That kind of statement. Then he said, like, police refused to open a statement. Why police refuse to open a statement to a man who said, like, I'm in danger? They are taking my farm. Please help me, police, because police are the only people that can help us. But let's continue. We'll find out what happened. I love to talk, guys. If you don't enjoy my voice, that's bad.
Expropriation without compensation or below market value shows disrespect for property rights as a
No, don't go there. No, don't go there. That land reform must happen. Land reform must happen because of people were forcefully removed from their own land. The land was stolen, and it must be fixed. Historical injustice must be fixed. Those who done wrong thing, they must be arrested. No. This is the land of the topic of the land is a sensitive topic to talk about, but we don't have a choice. We must talk about it.
basic human right. I only have 10 minutes, so I will keep it short.
Yeah.
In my presentation, I will refer to the ideological goals of the ANC EFF alliance. I will touch on the historical fallacy that serves as motivation for expropriation without compensation.
What the debate is about? What debate is how the land was stolen, how the land is in the hands of whites and black people are struggling, black people are landless. What is debate is about? It's about talking about EFF. It's about talking about ANC. Or what is this topic all about exactly? Let's go and listen.
I will explain why willing buyer, willing seller has failed, why this policy would be catastrophic, and why the so-called hunger for land is a fabrication of the ANC EFF alliance. The ANC and its alliance partners are rooted.
Hunger for land is a simple answer. I can answer that. Everyone can answer that. Hunger for land is the land is being stolen during apartheid, the land of the rightful owners of this country. That is why like they are fighting for the land. I think like the question you're asking, that it's a question. I think even grade 1 can answer that question.
In Marxism-Leninism. According to its own strategy and tactics documents, the movement believes in a national democratic revolution, which implies that as much power must be centralized in the state as is permissible by the balance of forces, so that the state mechanisms can be used to further the goals of the revolution, which is to move South Africa down the path of socialism, eventually to create a communist utopia. That is,
I think that is a EFF to nationalize the banks, the land, because of like now, only capitalists they are enjoying the money, they're enjoying the wealth of this country, they're enjoying the resources of this country. So EFF is the one who said like they want to nationalize the banks, they want to nationalize the land, meaning like the land must belong to government, and then people if they want the land, they can go there to get the land, right? It's become crazy. People must be communism. It means unity, right? So it means people they must come together and enjoy the wealth of this country. But like now, the wealth of this country is enjoyed by capitalists. Capitalists are those who came here, enjoy the land, stole the land, or whatever what happened during apartheid. Then after that they enjoy it for themselves. The richer remain the rich and the poor remain the poor. Is that network problems? You say a lot of black people that live in state-owned land. You mentioned that. Where did you start that state-owned land? Started during apartheid, when your forefathers saying black people have no rights. Who created those things? Why black people were living in townships? Why black people were living in townships under apartheid government? It's not our forefathers who came with it, it's your forefathers who came with it. They don't talk like it's us who came with black people living in the state-owned land, even during apartheid. they killed, they tortured, they forcibly remove our people so that they can own us and control us. So whatever you're saying doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense.
And half of them are complaining about the quality of this land. This is why only 6% of all the land.
Why you don't care? Why you act like we come on, wife, I don't do like me, don't do like me, So like now, I want to focus on what he said. Right? He said there are two ways how the fathers got the land. They see empty land and they occupy the land. The same thing as what's happening like now in South Africa, where like black people, they can take that land and build their businesses, build their houses, the empty land because it's empty. Then we see red ants coming to kick those people out. They want to say like this is a private land, but it's an empty land. So that means they stole the land of our fathers when they came here. Don't respect us. Don't do that, my God. Don't do that.
Then, of course, there was legislation such as the Native Land Act of 1913 and the Group Areas Act of 1950. These injustices must be dealt with, but they must be dealt with specifically and not used to construct grand false narratives or to advance new racist policies. If, however, it is your argument, as we have heard, that...
What do you mean, like, we never dealt with historical injustice that happened to our forefathers. So let me tell you something. This guy is saying their forefathers, they require two lands. They required land in two ways. They came here, they said and they took it. That is the scenario. Same to black people, when you see the empty land, empty land, where you see red ends, those people are removing people from properties, private properties, I mean. They place their thing, it's the same thing. And say history, you say like racist laws. Racist laws is BBE. They want to see, even President said that President Ramaphosa said that they want to see black people become workers, laborers, and he's tired of that. That's why he said like racist laws. When you say racist laws, you think about BBE, you think about affirmative action, you think about appropriation of land act, something like that. Sorry, it's very hard for me to pronounce that thing.
Ownership of land by whites should be regarded as illegitimate because Africa is the people's continent.
You guys are not protected. You compare the Wi-Fi, man. This topic is so nice. I can see it on the screen. This topic is so nice, and I hate when Wi-Fi is doing whatever it's doing like now. I hate it. You say in Europe they protect black people because we know that in Europe is a white. There's no difference to be a racist. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like this. Oh my God, don't do me like this, man. This is a beautiful topic I've been waiting for. This is a beautiful topic I've been waiting for, and you give me problems.
Government has already spent more than 50 billion rand on land reform and has very little to show for it. The Motlanthe Commission found that a major barrier to effective land reform is government inefficiency and corruption. About 5% of agricultural land is available in the market for purchase every year. If government had only spent that money on purchasing farms, it would have bought out half of the country's farms by now. But this approach would not comply with the ideals of the National Democratic Revolution.
So government spend billions. How government spend billions to the land? Government. Why? Why better? Yeah, man, this is a beautiful topic. I don't want to. This is a beautiful topic. It's educational. It's transformative. You learn a lot, and Wi-Fi is doing this to me. Let me do like this though. This is a beautiful topic I once have my whole life. Beautiful topic. This is a beautiful, come on, this is a beautiful topic I once have my whole life. Let me do like this. Let's go. Though I love this topic. Let's give him a chance to speak. Oh my God. This is a nice topic here.
Revolution, which is why the ANC EFF alliance prefers a government bureaucracy through which it can exploit complicated processes to enrich itself at the expense of the people. The debate about land reform comes at a time when government could least afford to lose investor confidence. Investment certainty leads to capital accumulation, which leads to more employment and higher productivity. An assault on private property leads to investment uncertainty.
Oh, wait. What are we debating about here? We're debating how the land was stolen, or we are debating what we can do with the land. When the land is shared, maybe people who benefited during apartheid, the land, they share the land with black people. Because I'm like, now, what I'm listening, I don't know if I'm the only one. What I'm listening the feelers of ANC. I'm listening to the racist laws. The laws that are here because of apartheid, you know, the laws that I don't know how to put this.
An economic decline. In 2015, for the first time on record, South Africans began investing more abroad than foreigners invest in South Africa, a sure sign of loss of investor confidence.
The reason is like South Africa invests more than investors from outside. What this topic is about, man, I'm a little bit lost. You know, I enjoy the topic. I enjoy the topic. I don't want to lie, I enjoy the old topic. But what is happening? What is the point there?
Claiming that property rights would be eroded and that economic freedom would be compromised in a way that would enhance economic development is like claiming that KFC would be expanded in a way that would ensure that chickens would prosper. Those who are calling for the erosion of property rights have not been able to provide any evidence on why a more aggressive implementation of an already failed policy would lead to anything other than a more aggressive failure.
Like all policies, one talk about all policies, we're talking about land reform, we're talking about affirmative action. So the thing of like, you do recognize apartheid happened. This is a question that we must ask people who think like this. We say like, do you recognize, do you aware that black people were forcefully removed from their own land. Do you aware black people have no rights during apartheid? Black people were not working in high positions. Black people were not allowed to open a business. Every time you refer to the failure of policies and black empowerment, BBE, is there to help black people to be in high positions, to run big business and to work with big companies that they benefited during apartheid or that are open during apartheid. Affirmative action is said to have a black child to hold a higher position in the workplace because they never experienced that during apartheid. So it's only thing about you. You don't care about anyone else, but it's all about you.
Mr. Chairperson, this is Albert Einstein's definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Christopher Hitchens said that whatever is asserted without evidence should be dismissed without evidence. We are now being called to comment.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I enjoy this topic. I enjoy this topic, but it's a question that, like, I'm waiting for people to respond now.
On expropriation without compensation, despite the glaring fact that no evidence has been provided as to why this would yield positive results in the first place. But the gratification that the ANC EFF alliance get from hurting the middle class and the wealthy outweighs the desire to.
So they broke the apartheid broke down already. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. Apartheid existed from 82 years, by the way. In that 82 years, listen very carefully. In that 82 years, black people have no rights to vote, have no rights to work, have no right to stay wherever they want to stay. Black people, they forcefully removed from their own land, were killed, others they were tortured. I don't want to talk about other stuff. This is what black people went through, right? They were broken that time. They were slaves. Our fathers, they were sailing to Europe. They were sailing from Europe. So they broke up during apartheid, man. And then this thing, at the end result is like this. I explain the end result now. The end result is, listen very carefully. The end result is, the reason you see why it's successful in South Africa is because of the benefits of apartheid. The reason you see black people suffering in South Africa is the benefits of apartheid. Do I lie? If I'm lying, it's an open discussion, no one is attacked, you can comment and say, like, I don't agree with you, or I agree with you.
Uplift poor people. The problem, however, is that expropriation and the consequential economic collapse will hurt poor people more than wealthy people who will simply leave the country. In which?
No, there's no such. We need land. How is going to hurt suffering people? Well, you know you have a house now. You can open your business, you can do your farm, you can do all those kind of stuff. How?
Case, you would not only have created a food shortage for all South Africans, but in which case you would also lose your tax base. All available evidence indicates that the hunger for agricultural or rural land in South Africa is largely a myth. Of all the land claims to date, 59% were filed in urban areas. Of all the land grabs in recent years, 84% were in urban areas. South Africans, black South Africans in particular, are urbanizing at a rapid pace.
I don't understand. Your statement, I can see the powerful statement. The one you said that in that 30 seconds, but I don't understand it. Let's move forward.
People who have taken the effort to file land claims, 93% have indicated that they would rather have money than land.
Yes, they our ancestors, not the youth. Our ancestors, they see apartheid. They see our kids have been killed. They see treated like this. They see their kids being tortured because of the land. But us, bourgeois, as the youth, we want our land back. We don't want money, because money can bring more land. Money can bring, land can bring more money. Sorry, money can bring more money. I wanted to say that money can bring more money.
A recent poll by the Institute of Race Relations found that only 1% of people in South Africa believe that more land reform would improve their lives and 0.6% regard land reform as South Africa's most serious unresolved problem. We should not let this issue be derailed into a racial issue.
It's not a racial issue, it's a fact. And it's a historical injustice that needs to be fixed. It's not like, guys, listen very carefully. It's not about racial. It's what happened in the past. And what happened in the past must be fixed. That means those who forcefully remove from their own land, they must get the land back. So you make it about the racial. When you make it about racial. So like there's a racial. It's not about racial. It's not about at all. It's about you. People who benefited during apartheid, they must return the land.
Fortunately, the president has already done so when he used the words "our people" to refer to black people. The deputy president did so when he threatened with a violent takeover if white people didn't voluntarily hand over their land to black people. Minister for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Zweli Mkhize, did so when he said that no property of any black person or black group will be expropriated. It has become popular past.
Who looted that because of they are from here? This is our own land. So don't act like don't act like you don't have a mind. Don't act like they don't have a mind. Our people, you must say, like, you must. Our president must say what? During apartheid, they were saying our people. During apartheid, there was a white board saying Europeans and black. European and blacks. You know the painful part is about apartheid. Guys, listen very, very carefully. Guys, before I break down, listen very carefully. The sad thing, the painful thing about apartheid is when our mothers who've been forcefully removed from their own land, who've been beaten, who've been doing all those painful things, starting to become domestic workers to work for you. Our mothers, they left their husband, they left their wife, their kids to support your kids, to grow up your kids during apartheid. I want to remind you because of you sound like you forgot.
It's time for members of this house to blame every white person for the crimes of every other white person.
Yes. We are suffering today because of what? Black people that live in the township because of what? Black people don't own land because of what? Yeah, tell us what. Respond to that. Black people are suffering. They have nothing. They form landless, single household because of apartheid. Who should we blame? We should blame God the way they program it to our people.
Now imagine if we had blamed every black person for the crimes of every other black person.
Which crime? Which crime? That your debate is. You know like the thing about what? The thing about what? Let me give you an idea. The thing about white farmers. I'm telling you, it's all about it. I things we see in South Africa. In South Africa, we see things.
That some black people have committed the crime of murder, or that black people had to pay reparations for the Blaukrans and Vienna massacres or the extermination of the. We would all agree that such claims would be regarded as grossly racist and intolerably unfair.
No, it's unfair to us. It's unfair the owners of this continent, they have nothing. They're still slaves. And you guys are still benefiting the wealth of this country. So who's...
And I'm convinced that those of you who call for reparations most aggressively do not even know about the Blaukrans and the Vienna massacres or the Van Rensburg track. Why? because you are drunk on ideology. It is an ideology.
Drunk. Oh my God. Oh my God. What did you say? Oh my, I'm waiting for people to respond.
Not based on historic accuracy, but a desperate attempt to ferment racial hatred and division with the true aim of advancing state.
Who create division? Why they want Cape Independence? Why we have Orania? Why we have a Clinfontaine? Who wants division? So your debate is whack.
Power and hopeless socialism under the banner of corrective measures. Yes, you are drunk on ideology.
He repeated again. Who is drunk on ideology? This guy is brave. I never someone who's brave like this. Yeah, man. He repeated again and again and again so we can feel it.
Ideology of the obviously failing national democratic revolution.
Yeah?
You are drunk on power since
Who are drunk on power? Who are you referring to? Who are you referring to?
every decision you make is an attempt to gather more power and control into your hands. You are drunk on hatred and contempt, not only for white people, but for the poorest South Africans who suffer under your policies daily. Even more, if you continue to destroy the economy and to sow hatred and division. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
I can't wait for the responses. They give him 10 minutes to present, and then like now he tell people they are drunk on the ideology, say the power drunks you, say all those things. He said all those things. So like now they're going to open the stage for EFF, ANC, MK, DA, all parties to question or to comment based on what he said. Let's go.
All right. Honorable Maila.
I'm shaky for his part. I'm shaky for his part.
Honorable Carter. Honorable Telezi. Honorable Mukweli, and then Honorable Fulton.
If you're not shaky, hit that subscribe button for me now.
Shege.
Chair.
Honorable Mail.
Thank you, Chair. Yeah.
You know, like when someone say yeah, before it's to be like yeah, it's hot, fire is coming.
No, I'll start. You know, there is something that you mentioned, Deputy CEO of AfriForum. When you were saying, you indicated 3 ways in which whites acquired land.
He said 2. He said the first one they got empty land. He said like they got empty land. I think they bought it, something like that between the two. And I don't know, you come from Europe and come to Africa and disrespect people, seeing their land there, they happen to use that land and then you take it because they're empty. It's so disrespectful. But let me give you a chance.
Then you said they acquired empty land. That's the biggest hogwash I've ever had. You see, of tour trackers and other people like missionaries.
he's descent of Dutch. They from German, if I'm mistaken. German in Europe. This guy said, like, I never had something like that. Sounds so disrespectful. Say, I never had something like sounds so disrespectful. They are so disrespectful. You see, AfriForum.
Who would come to an area, find people, and say that they have discovered people?
Just imagine. Just imagine. Yo, I have
And therefore the land is theirs. And you call that land empty land. And that's nonsense. That's the biggest nonsense ever.
You can see like this father is so angry, man. It's like when you don't have a donkey. You don't have a, he's so angry. It's like this is a madness I never hear my whole life. And you can see how he speaks so like so frustrated. When he speaks so frustrated, I'm waiting to see what EFF will say. Yo. You are done say. He don't want to talk. Look his face. Look his face. Look at his face. Say like, well, I'm done talking. I don't want to see you. Look at his face. Say, I don't want to talk to. I don't want, because whatever you said nonsense, so man.
Shall I respond, Mr. Chair, or are there more questions?
Let's take next one.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chair, I'm not going to stand here and try and incriminate any person that's doing a submission. I haven't ever done it, so yeah.
Okay. That's good too. I don't know, it's very important sometimes to let people know, like, I love what this lady is doing. So beautiful. Let's go, lady.
Question is just one on what we are supposed to be doing, clarity. Mr. Roots, what is the solution? Is there a solution?
I love how you answer. What is the solution? You mentioned that the solution is what, based on, if you've been listening to this, the solution is like they must remove racist laws like affirmative action, appropriation act, and BBE. That is solution. That is solution. So you don't want black people to be, because those policies are implemented so we can be all equal as South Africans. But for him, it's like, I don't want that. I want these people to work for me. I want these people to work for my kids.
Next speaker, next member.
Thank you, Chairperson. You will realize that most of the time I do not comment, and when I do so, I'm very specific.
Like those people who say like, like those people who don't talk. Like those people, they don't love to talk. Talking is not their thing. Talking is not their thing. And like that person is introvert, love to listen most of the time. He don't talk. Then you see him talking. And the problem is, you see him talking. You see like now there's something wrong coming.
Yeah.
But I just have one question to the gentleman over there. Before I ask the question, for his information, I'm a descendant of a man who was exiled, which is my grandfather. And as we speak, I've got uncles who don't have South African ID book, but they're not South African, they grew up exiled. And for the first time right now, based on your presentation, you saying white people got land because they came here and then they found vast land which was not occupied.
You said that. You said that. You said that. And this guy said, like, it's my first time feeling the feeling I'm feeling now. He said, like, this is my first time feeling the feeling I'm feeling. He said that. He said, like, they came here and they took it. It's so disrespectful. It's not that disrespectful. You go to, just imagine black people go to Europe. We go to Europe, when we go to Europe, we see empty land, we take it. So this is our land. We discover it. So disrespectful.
I don't want to ask you as to how many rooms you've got in your house. I believe you've got like a 8-bedroom house. You don't sleep in all of them. You only sleep in 1 bedroom. Does it mean the other 7 rooms are not yours just because you don't sleep in them at the same place at the same time? But my question is this that we have written here based on research, or it's out of a very deep anger that you seem to have against the African National Congress and the Economic Freedom Fighters?
Let's read the comments. I wanted to say that. I wanted to be that. I'm glad I found full video. No like on social media and network broadcasting. Only show the small clips. Follow their own agenda. I'm looking for actual names, people commenting. This comment indeed based on compare the ways Caro called. Calling that lady a true man will be insults true men in the world. That's what it's saying. I'm glad I found this video because of all official channel that has been broadcasting the submission. I have not uploaded AfriForum submission. The fact that the land was taken, like it or not, the fact is the land will be taken. Oh, it's like the fact that will be taken. Racism is a systematic thing in SA. It is getting sophisticated by the way. What is IQ above 100 and the Gadabata? When we're done with the campus, let's go.
If you can ask me the question, then maybe I won't ask the rest. But I first want to understand your premise as to where do you base all this?
Next member. Bamburu.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
Man, this topic, man, this topic open eyes. This topic tell us more. You know, like Julius Malama always talk about AfriForum. Always talk about AfriForum. Say AfriForum. AfriForum this.
Honorable Maila and Honorable Carter have raised what I wanted to raise in terms of the manner in which
Like the way how their forefathers acquired the land, required something like that. You know, these are people who know pain, who went through struggle, who went through who saw their forefathers being killed and their mothers being doing all those things, bad things. I believe like for them it's so painful to hear things like this, especially.
you speak about empty land, you speak about the negotiations with tribal leaders, you speak about conquest. What I want to understand, Kgoshi Mampuru, who is my grandfather, has fought a very he was guillotined based today. He fought for the whole of Transvaal. Then you say, in other words, he was fighting for something that belonged to you. Nonetheless, if you were in our boats, asking you the very same questions, we want our land back.
Dog, just imagine, it's in 2026 and we're still talking about the land. ANC, 7 years back, which is happened in 2018. 2019, we still talk about the land in 2026. We are still reacting. It's clear how the land we need as Black people. It's clear how much the land we need. It's clear how we need land so bad. We need this land so bad, very bad. And this guy is saying things he's saying. Say things he's saying.
You want to expropriate without compensation. What will be your answer? Thank you.
Honorable Mkweli.
Thank you very much, Chair. You know, Chief, let me tell you that our people died. Maybe your grandfather and your great-grandfather and your father didn't tell you what.
Our people died, Chief. Our died for this land. We lost everything for this land. For people coming from Europe, they say we discovered this. We are landless today in 2026. We are living the shade 2026. We need to say we don't want the jobs. We want our land back in 2026.
They did to our fathers and our mothers and our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers. That is why you come here with that tendency us, telling us that we are delinquent, we are mad. That is why you come here with your whiteness and undermine that your grandfathers took our land and they murdered our people.
She made only facts. Only facts. Now I don't want to come in and lie. Only facts. She's telling the truth. During apartheid was so bad. I don't know. Did you watch the ANC birthday party? Was this where President explained how they form ANC? We have Sarafina, a good example. How people have been killed, the kids, the youth. We have a 16 June. Why we have 16 June? Why? Why we have 16 June? People lost their lives for fighting apartheid system. And then when you come here, you come with not showing respect, disrespecting people. Right?
Come here and not acknowledge that the country is where it is because of your parents. That is why you are laughing, because you are not where we are today. Let me tell you, my brother, you are not my brother anyway.
Let me tell you, my brother, you are not brother by any way. This thing is personal, Mus. My guy, how can be personal with anything? I cannot be personal with the land. Hey, personal is the land of it. Land is everything. Land comes with minerals. Lands bring more money. Land, you say you're not my brother by any way.
No, he is.
No, he's not. He's not.
No, it's just a joke.
The fact is that the land, chunk of the land is in your hand as well.
You can do your own research. I don't want to say like she's lying. Do research. Say like how many black people own the land, how many whites own the land, how many Indians own the land, how many colors own the land. You understand? Search those things. Search those things. Just tell the truth. Do your research and come back, comment. They say the truth, man. The thing that our forefathers experienced during apartheid. And you can see he's laughing. For him, it's fun. It's fun.
Right. Secondly, the reason why we go to towns is because that's how your spatial development.
In fact, and I want to say to people who say, hey, dog, no, I used to say this. People that be saying like, hey, sorry. People say like, hey, you cannot own the land. Issues. Oh, this one is. You cannot own the land when whites are living, those kind of issues. No, there's no such thing. Our forefathers, they know they need to wake up, they need to go to hunt, they need to. We all know those things. The life changed like this to black people, like this, when they lost everything because of apartheid. But let's go back and give this lady chance to speak because of she touched important issues. She touched issues that lots of people they can get educated based on that. And you can see that this guy is so, I don't know, he's angry or he's serious. I'm just confused. I don't know.
The manner in which you introduced your new liberal apartheid system to us, make us to move to towns because we feel that where the towns are, that's where life is. Because you have taken everything that belongs to us, including the arable land that we used, our fathers used to work on it.
They did us bad. They did black people bad. And today, like the situation we are in today, is because of apartheid. The reason we're in that RDP is because of apartheid. The reason we have nothing is because of apartheid. And you can see like she's pointing with finger. She's pointing. So like the reason this. There's no life in town. They'll go to town. There's no life in town. In town, people, they are living in the apartments. When they got fired, they're going back home. Like, there's no life in town, to be honest. If you want the truth, if you want to hear the truth. People buy things with car with loan, buy car with loans. When they lose their job, they will take their cars back, they're going to take their things back. So you can tell like we have nothing and there's no life in rural areas. There's no life in rural areas.
You have taken our cattle. You have taken everything that belongs to us. That is why you are so arrogant towards us. You think human. We are not living beings. That is why you are acting in the manner in which you are acting. I'm in here because let me tell you, my brother, from another mother, we are going to take our land, whether you like it or not. The land that doesn't belong to you, we are going to take it. That belongs to us. We are going to take it.
Yeah.
Even though like English is a bit hard for her, but is EFF member. What do you expect? The EFF member, what do you expect? He said, we are going to take this land, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it, the land will be taken by the rightful owners of this country. And this time it goes slow. By the rightful owners of this country. We are tired. We've been through a lot. We went through a pain. We've been through, man. But for me, I understand her point. Understand why she's doing these things. I don't blame her. We are struggling, man, and we can see it. We are struggling, and you can see it. We are not respected. We are just people. But for me, I understand very well.
Your submission, you did mention that you are the only food producers.
He says the only food producers.
Yeah, it's here. It's in this thing that you have given us. It's in this thing that you've given us. You are the author of this thing. There is a sentence in this thing that you have given us that says, should the land be expropriated, the only producers, and those food producers happens to be who?
Right. Right. Facts, right. You know, like words, when they benefited, right? They benefited, they took things that they are generational wealth, like land, building companies, especially that big with natural resources like mining. They took all those things that are generational wealth and they left people with domestic worker. They left them with garden boy.
It means you are protecting your own pocket with the expense of us as black people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable.
Don't give him a chance to respond. Yeah? Let him respond and see what he's going to say. Let's give him a chance to respond and say what he's going to say. Sorry, I'm busy. That's good. Facts. I'm in pain if you can see me. If you can see me, I'm in pain. I don't want to talk about this. I'm in pain. I don't like, I'm in pain to go like I can't even think straight because of the trauma that we experienced during apartheid. because of pain that we've been experiencing. Like my mind is blocked. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like my mind is blocked when I hear things like this. Like I can't even think straight. It's a trauma on its own. It brings memories. It brings memories. Baby. Yeah. Right. Facts. AfriForum is not into power. The reason people they went there to support Julius Malema, so like they wanted to show like AfriForum, like the power is gone. Which is a beautiful forum. The forum where like was helping people who have been attacked. People they notice like AfriForum. They say like we are playing with our time. They notice that. It's like now, like these people,
You yourself are saying that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different set of results is not the best thing. So that's where you want to send South Africa to. I don't know how many people in South Africa are interested in those wars, which you are advocating for.
So like these people, when they respond to this guy, they are so angry. They don't respond like calm, and they are responding like when they respond to this man. They don't respond calm and what, because this guy is not calm. It's not respectful. It's not respectful.
You seem to be very comfortable to put blame on the current operational failures of the current government. Now, this operation, this process is not about evaluating the failure of success of the current government. Governments come and go, and it could be a totally different government in a couple of years. Lastly,
Facts. Facts. I don't want to make it long, guys. I don't want it to make it long. I just wanted to end. You can go to watch it and go through it and share thoughts. But it was a beautiful video. I hope you all learned. It's an open discussion. No one is attacked. I talk about it. No one is attacked. You must feel relaxed. So stay tuned. I love you so much. Bye. Yes, I said bye.